If you want to fix your audio recordings, this video is going to help you out a lot. I'm going to be reviewing Izotope's RX7 and revealing if it's worth the price and if it's useful for you and what you want to do. While writing this video, I actually realized that Izotope had actually released RX9. This is actually a better version of RX7 with many more features, so this review still applies. But before we create a room and shambles to where we need to be, I've got a question for you. That question is, how do you make it easy to get rid of noise from your audio recordings? Leave your answers down below. If you don't know, don't worry, because I'll be revealing the answer later on in the video. Just stay tuned. Let's get into it. Here's how I use RX7. I generally use RX7 in Adobe Audition to clear up the audio for my YouTube videos and have my audio sounding more professional. This audio that you're hearing right now has been cleaned up using RX7 as well as Izotope in order to get rid of bad frequencies and to compress my vocals. I don't use RX7 when making music. I prefer to re-record my audio takes when I have the option. And RX7, maybe RX9 is different, I'm not 100% sure, but RX7 at least uses a bunch of CPU. So if I can avoid using plugins that use a bunch of CPU, I generally do, especially when it comes to recording music, because I've got a bunch of layers. And when I'm recording music, it takes less time to get rid of stuff like breaths and whatnot than in a 10-minute video. Now it's time to get into the review categories. First up, is it easy to use? Yes, RX7 is easy to use. It comes with a variety of well-named plugins that do exactly what they say on the tin, but it doesn't stop there. All of these plugins have presets that you can use with 2 clicks, and the parameters you can change are self-explanatory and super easy to figure out. It gives you broadcast level tools and makes it easy enough to use that a child could do it, a child with a mild understanding of audio production. Who's it for? Izotope actually do cover this on their page. I believe they have, yeah, here they have 3 different pillars that they believe RX is for. They got it for post-production. That's generally for broadcast quality stuff. So if you work in TV and film, music production, you know what that is, content creation, making YouTube videos like this and creating videos for the internet. I personally say this is perfect for content creators that use audio in their content. That's the perspective I'm coming from. So that's podcasters, YouTubers, course creators, and the like. If you use a mic at all, you should get this. I'll also recommend it for audio engineers because this suite of plugins can help you save audio that you're sent by other people, especially if they can't or don't want to re-record that audio. Having this in your tool belt is going to save you a lot of time and heartache. Think of this as the ultimate Swiss Army knife of audio fixing. If you work with audio, this is for you. If you record songs and you want to get your vocals Spotify ready before you even get to the mixing stage, download my Spotify ready vocal mixing template. Link down below. Go to jcarterray.com/vocal templates. That will have your vocals sounding clean and professional before you even get to the mixing stage, so that you can preview your vocals and see what it's going to sound like before you even get there. Very, very important stuff. Link down below. Now, is it useful? Yes. Have you ever had a piece of audio with too much room noise or too much noise in the background in general? Does your computer or laptop hum like a mother cleaning the house? Do you breathe? Do you want to get rid of those breaths in your audio without spending hours cutting them out manually? Do you open your mouth when you talk? Would your audio sound better if you couldn't hear your lips smacking every time you opened your mouth? If you answered yes to any of the questions above, RX7 is useful for you. But remember, RX9's out now, so that's probably the one you're gonna get, and it's even better than RX7. But let me show you an example of it in action. Here we have a test vocal. I'm gonna quickly play this back to you so you can hear what it sounds like. This is a test. This is a test for RX. This is a test for RX. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but this is a test for RX. You can probably hear stuff in the background, all that sort of stuff. We're going to be removing that sort of... So we're going to be removing stuff like the breaths, the noise. I think we've got a lip smack over here. Yeah. Or more of a tut than a lip smack. Some sort of click. Now, generally, let me just go to what I usually use. We're going to go to my audio fixer, and I'm going to walk you through the different effects that we've got going on here. Now, I will get rid of my equalizer and dynamics, and we'll first use voice denoise to get rid of the noise in the background. Let's preview it turned off and then turn it on. This is a test. This is a test for RX. Let's also boost this output to +15 so you can hear that noise more prominently. This is a test. This is a test for RX. This is a test for RX. Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, let's put it at 8 so it doesn't hurt your ears actually. So you can hear the noise in the background. Let's add the voice need noise. RX. This is a test. This is a test for RX. Noise is pretty much gone at that point. If not gone, it's way less noticeable. These are my settings, and I set this up. Well, that's not what this video is about. This is just an example, right? Next, we've got mouth declick, which should help get rid of this click, but it's not gonna get rid of it completely. It's more gonna take it down a little bit. We're gonna be removing. So as you can hear, it's still there, but it's less noticeable. See, way louder without it. With it, it's way lower. And the reason why I haven't removed it completely is because when you are very harsh with these plugins, they can take away the starts and ends of words, and you can hurt your actual audio recordings in other ways. So it's best to be gentle with these plugins and to bring things down so it still sounds natural and things still are there, but they're not in your face and so close up in your ear. Next, we've got breath control, which applies the same philosophy in that we're not completely getting rid of the breaths, but we're bringing them down so much that they're not noticeable and they're not getting in the way of everything. So let's play this back. This is a test. This is a test for RX. This is a test for RX. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but this is a test for RX. So let's play this back. This, and then let's turn this off like that. But this night and day. And then here at the beginning, we got this. That long breath. If you put RX breath control on, this is what we get. This a little bit less. We could probably get rid of that a whole lot more. Honestly, I'd just cut that out because it's such an easy thing to do because it's at the beginning of what we've got going on. Test for RX. This, we got a little breath here. Let's see if we can still hear it. A little bit, but it's so low that it's not really hitting our trigger levels. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but this stuff, that's a big breath. Let's hear that stuff. And you see how much it's been reduced using the breath control. Remember, breath control, not breath delete. You can delete the breath, but again, if you are too harsh with these plugins, you may end up cutting out things that you don't want to cut out. Keep that in mind. Next section, is it worth the price? You need to ask yourself, how much is your time worth? I say yes, it is worth the price. Would you rather go crazy trying to fix your audio using 7 different plugins, or fix your audio with an easy to use suite of plugins made for professional broadcast? Easy choice, right? So what are your purchase options? Interesting question. Let's get to it. Pricing options. There are 3 pricing options for RX. There's RX Elements, which is $129. There's RX Standard, which is $399. And there is RX Expensive, which is over $1,000. Yeah, it's RX Advanced, but RX Expensive. Hilarious stuff. Now, honestly, I don't see any reason why you would use RX 9 Advanced unless you are working for TVs and movies and it is your job to restore audio and make audio sound great. If it's your job, get RX 9 Advanced. If not, you have no need for that. RX 9 Standard will do everything that you need. Like, get that. There are some differences in RX Elements versus RX 9 Standard. RX Elements does not come with breath control, and you won't get music rebalance if that's something you want. Now, music rebalance is something that will be good for audio engineers that get music sent to them so that they can rebalance that, as it says in the title, and have more freedom and more choice when it comes to mixing. But I feel like you can do without that. Doing without breath control is a decision that you need to make on your own. I honestly don't believe it is smart to go without breath control, but then is it worth doubling the price of your purchase just for breath control? That's something you need to think about as well. I'll leave links in the description for both of these. If you're in the UK, this would be about £343 and this would be £95. I personally would suggest you grab the Elements version first, try that out, see how it works for you. You can get a trial of this as well, And there's also the RX membership that you can get, which is amazing. Actually, I have just realized this is a thing. This is actually amazing. You get pretty much all RX plugins. It's saying RX Pro for music. I don't know what the difference is there, but you get a bunch of you get a bunch of Izotope plugins for $200 a year. If you're into subscriptions and stuff like that, no brainer. So that's another option. But if you just want to pay for it, RX Elements, use that. If you feel like you need more, then get RX 9 standard. You can upgrade at a reduced price, so you won't have to pay the whole thing. You'll pay the upgrade price. I think breath control is a big feature to miss out on, honestly, especially for content creators. It's less important for making music because cutting out breaths between lines in a 3-minute song isn't that difficult, but cutting out breaths in a 10-minute plus video where you're talking, like not rapping or singing or anything like that, that is torture. Yeah, you don't want to do that at all. Keep that in mind. Early on in this video, I asked you a question and I told you I'd answer it later on. I'm a man of my word, so here it is. That question was, how do you make it easy to get rid of noise from your audio recordings? The answer is record your audio to hit at -12 dB. This is well above the noise floor. If your audio or vocals are recorded too low, they'll blend in with the background noise and it'll be very difficult to separate them. Preparation works wonders in post. Keep that in mind. Planning goes a long way. Now, if you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below. Check out the links in the description because there's a lot of great stuff there. Watch that video next and I'll see you there. Peace out.